Hi guys, welcome back to our little strength video mini-series. Nick Jacobs from Mets Performance here. Hopefully you enjoyed our first 3 videos on lower body, upper body and core strength. If you haven't checked those out already, definitely go check those out. They've got some great content in there. We cover a bunch of cool exercises that you can just do at home that can get you started on a little simple strength program. Today's going to be all about mobility and activation. So like I said at the end of the last video, this is for our preparation before we do our work. So whether this is going to be before a race, as part of our warm-up, before training as part of our warm-up, before you get out on the bike, out in the pool, out running, out rowing, whatever your sport is, this is good as part of our warm-up to really loosen everything up, get everything working, activate our key muscles, and get us going for whatever we need to do. It's also good for our general health. So general mobility and flexibility is something that is a bit overlooked a lot, and I find a lot of endurance athletes are always complaining they're a little bit tight in areas. This mobility and these activation exercises we can do on their own as well. So we can do it outside of our strength program, we can do it outside of our warm-up. It's going to help not only open you up and get you ready for performance, but it's just going to help in general body health. So it's going to help open up our hips a bit, open up our back, keep everything nice and loose, correct a few little postural issues as well. So I like to use these as a little pre-exercise routine. So I like to do them as part of a strength program or before in my warm-up, just to get me going. I find it fires all the right muscle groups, really wakes everything up. It's a good one to do early in the morning when as soon as you wake up. You want to do it every day of the week as a wake-up routine. It can be really powerful and can also relax you before bed. So if you couple it with some breathing exercises, you find it difficult to get to sleep sometimes, do some of these mobility exercises, couple it with some just slow, deep breathing, you'll find it might help put you back to sleep as well. So they're quite powerful, they're quite useful in a lot of contexts, so let's get stuck into it. We're going to cover 2 exercises today. One's going to be called a T-spine rotation, so working through our upper body, more through our back and our torso, really opening up there, opens up the airways a bit, opens right up through our shoulders as well. It's a really good one for any sport in general. And also our second one's just a bit more focused towards our runners, but it can be useful in general body terms. So it's a single leg stand, but we take away the vision aspect of it. So it makes our body move on its own without the cue of vision. It's a really powerful one. It wakes up all the muscles in your leg. It's actually quite difficult to do. Once you can sort of master that body awareness skill, it's actually going to be really powerful transfer into everything you do. So we'll get started into the T-spine rotation first. So I'll jump the overhead camera again. Essentially what we're going to do, we're going to get into a nice comfortable position, like a similar sort of sit-up position. We're going to rotate onto our side with our shoulder nice and flat, so our back's going to be nice and flat. You'll see from the overhead, I'm nice and tall through the spine. Put our bottom arm out to the side, and our top arm goes straight on top, even a little bit past as well. Legs at 90 degrees through the knee to the hip. And all you're going to do is reach as far across as you can. Keep the shoulder on the floor flat. Reach as far across as you can. Come all the way over, pull over, keep that shoulder on the ground, but get as far across as you can, opening up your back all through your spine, and then reach back across. Nice deep breath throughout. Opens you up. You might hear a few cracks and crunches, that's okay. Opens you up nice and relaxed, really preps through your back. Repeat that on both sides so you can swap over to the other side as well. Repeat on the other side. That's a really good one for opening up. Another one that you can do a little variation on that is instead of going across your body, we're going to reach around. So almost like drawing around the top of a clock or like a windmill. You're going to drag your arm right around. This one can open up your shoulder a bit more through the corner of your pecs, through your arm, or through your chest, also through your back. Just make sure those legs stay flat on the side at 90 degrees. Our back, we stay nice and tall, and just let that arm do the work. So this one reach all the way around, and then back across. Keep breathing through it as well, really important, helps open everything up. That's a great one for opening up the lower back, opening up just generally through the torso and really getting everything nice and loose before we start. So do that one right at the start of your activation. Our second one today is a little bit more tricky. I'm going to have to move the camera just a little bit for you guys. So I'll just tilt it up just a sec. So there you can see what we're going to do. It's a single leg stand, but we're going to take away our vision. So if you want to blindfold yourself, you can just close your eyes. All we're going to do is place one leg directly underneath you, take the other one off, get in a nice steady position, and then I want you to close your eyes. You'll notice already I've started closing my eyes and I'm already starting to wobble. you can see my legs shake a little bit and I'm really working hard to maintain my balance. What this is doing is it's activating right through what we call our glute med, so one of our gluteal muscles in our glutes there, one of our more powerful muscles that gets underused significantly in endurance athletes, but it's waking all of that up in our glutes, so really helping that hip, stabilising in there, activating those glutes. It's also activating down the side of our leg and our calf, so it's activating some of those smaller muscles near our calf that surround and support, that are really important for that stride into the ground. If we wake those up nice and early, this drill will wake us up, so when we strike the ground, it's actually going to help reduce the amount of times we roll our ankle. So those muscles are going to be a little bit more awake, they're going to react quicker, so when you stride and hit the ground on an awkward angle, so if I come and stride here like I'm going to roll my ankle, hopefully you can see in the bottom of the picture there, those muscles will wake up and correct. They'll help push my foot back nice and flat, so it doesn't roll outside. If we don't wake those up and they're weakened from either wearing bad choice of footwear, things like that, if we wear more padded shoes, really highly padded shoes, can switch off some of those muscles down the side of our legs. So if we can wake those up before we do it, when they're asleep, they'll just let that ankle roll over. They're not going to stop it. If we can wake them up, push into the ground and just roll back nice and flat, it's going to help with injury prevention. It's also going to help just that foot strike in the ground. Everything should be nice and strong through there, give that big drive through the ground. So there's a couple of activation ones. The balance one you can definitely do brushing your teeth. I've done that before. It's a really easy, effective way to use your time. Stand in front of the mirror, start brushing your teeth, get on one leg, close your eyes. Really good use of time. T-spline, you can do it anytime, anywhere. Both of these exercises don't need any equipment, don't even need a mat. You can just do it on the floor. Definitely with that standing single leg one though, take your shoes off, feel the floor, learn to use all of your foot, learn to feel the ground. It's going to help a lot with applying force into the ground as well. You just get used to how your body reacts to the ground. There's some two great exercises for activation and mobility. Any questions you have about any of those, any further details you would like, comment down below. We'll get back to you as soon as we can. Hope you've enjoyed this little mini series. We may have a few more videos to come on some extra things to do with strength. This one actually wraps up our little mini series to get you started on some basic exercises. As I said, any questions or anything you'd like down below. Also just want to add on to this as well. Mets, we have started doing some strength training programs. So myself as the head strength and conditioning coach at Mets Performance will write a tailored strength and conditioning program for you as an endurance athlete. So it incorporates everything we've discussed. It's incorporating upper body, lower body, core strength, also mobility and activation, some tips and tricks as well along the way to help you get the best out of that strength training program. We run 3-month strength training programs, very similar to our physiology programs. So if anyone's interested in purchasing one of those, head over to our website. You can check it out there. Any other questions, send through an email to nick@metsperformance.com, or you can comment below, send us a message on our Facebook page. There's plenty of ways to contact us. Any more details about strength, let us know. But hope you enjoyed this mini video series. Hope you're enjoying the mastermind, and we'll see you in the next video.